I view what I do as a service industry. My goal is to provide the artists a record that they can use. Something that reflects who they are, something they can sell, and something they can use to further their career. So if I can pull out the best version of their song in the studio, I've succeeded. And if they can walk away feeling like they have something they can use, that's the goal. Hi, I'm Mitch Dane. I'm a producer engineer. This is my studio, Sputnik Sound, in Nashville, Tennessee. I built this place mostly as a tracking studio, and I'll probably do 10 to 15 records a year. I think as a producer, I'm not one of those guys who can, or maybe should, be doing everything at every point. I love bringing in other players to work together and even tracking live in the same room. I may have an idea what drum feel I want, but they may bring something to the table that I never thought of. And that's what I want. How can you stretch the song? And watching a guitar player and a bass player and drummer work out parts together. Sometimes I'm just sitting here quiet, like watching it all unfold. Something special happens when you get that energy in the room. I like equipment that takes a normal sound and makes it not so normal. I've had a couple of custom pieces like this. It's an analog delay with an optical thing that was made by an engineer, but he's also an artist. This is an old Sansui reverb. It's made for stereo systems. Back in the 70s, for some reason, they made consumers, they gave them the ability to make their own reverb on their sound systems. Like, needs more reverb, sounds better. It's actually a really dirty sounding reverb. It might be cool on some things, but not very many things. The 301 has a couple of different features. It has a chorus on it, which is cool, especially for vocals. This is the 150, just delay. These two have reverb. This is the Korg MS-10, which is the little brother of the MS-20, which the 20 actually just has more batching ability and filters. You could use the filters separate from the keyboard, like running guitars through and whatnot. So sometimes I'll use this as a swell to kind of slingshot into a chorus, and I can pick the key. I can just adjust the attack time and just like fade it in as it goes, that kind of thing, and take the feedback up. People might feel it more than they hear it. Another cool thing to use is an omnichord, which I use quite often, an instrument from the 70s. And it's very handy because it has a strum pad, so you can strum it. And it's all, you can make different arrangements of chords. This also has a cool drum machine built in. And you may recognize I don't know if you know that. The Gorillas, they basically copied this. So anyway, it's just a cool little piece to play with. I've had this console for about 10 years. It's a Neve. It's one of the first ones that Rupert built by hand. And it's 8014. It's got 10 1073 slots. It's been modded for my workflow. Got 16 tape returns, 4 2254 compressors. It's perfect for the size of projects that I do and the size of studio this is. I'm originally from Southeast Missouri, very small town. Moved here about 30 years ago. I love the town. I like the outdoors, so there's lots of hiking and fishing, and I ride motorcycles on gravel roads. But it's also a great arts community, even for engineers and producers. I think I was told when we bought this place that there's over 50 studios in this 1 square mile. And everyone's making music. It's not uncommon for a studio down the street to come borrow a guitar or a mic, or it doesn't feel like competition. It feels like we're all doing the same thing and helping each other get there.